dreams keep flying away. And some we're far beyond. Keep chasing them and I never rest for a day. There's something I don't do. I feel the wind blowing my face, but that's alright. I smile, people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast boy. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast boy. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. It's been a while since I ran into you on the street. I wonder if you moved. Hope everything is going amazing for you. And you're not feeling blue. I feel the rain pour down my face, but that's alright. I smile, people passing by. Some smile back, some might not. I'm always looking for a shade when it's hot. I've been low key and I'm trying to stop. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast boy. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast boy. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. I slip to the dark. Bind it to the blue. I slip to the right. Bind it to the I slip to the right. Bind it to the blue. I slip to the right. God, I'm feeling good. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast boy. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Yeah, but when off I go. Pretty afternoon, it's a fast boy. Looking at the skyline, looking back at my life, and I gotta say it's one of a kind. Nothing in the world could ever be good again. I've been nothing but a girl who really should be nothing less. Don't mess up and let you tell us so how you actually feel. If you do, then they'll cut you right at the heel, and it hurts. No one can save you. It's all on your mind to change too. And baby, you can really try if you climb your way up. Do it on your own when you shit out of luck. Nobody will help if you find too close to the sun. Cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Cause you're gonna get burned. They say you should never roll all the dice without a hand. It's make or break when you never did stand a chance. Don't mess up, don't you tell us so how you actually feel. If you do, then they'll cut you right at the heel, and it hurts. No one can save you. It's all on your mind to change too. And baby, you can really try if you climb your way up. Do it on your own when you shit out of luck. Nobody will help if you find too close to the sun. Cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, guys. I mean, whoa. Hopefully you had a great evening last night. It was Christmas. And I've stumbled across somebody that I find, not sure what kind of word to use. I think allegedly, it's rumor mill is that this is Betty's aunt, Betty's cousin, Betty's mama, Betty, I don't know. All right. But it got to be some kinfolk to old Betty. All right. Because wow, 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 wow. For the love of Jesus. So, for you praying folks out there, say a prayer because what we are about to view is very disturbing. It's disturbing content. And I got to make sure I have my copyright disclaimer because I also heard through the grapevine she threatened to sue you. She threatens to copyright strike your channel. Okay, let me inform you something. First of all, Cupcake, this is a public platform. You and I both have the right. See, you can review how I review you. You can review me reviewing you, and I can review you reviewing other people. See, it's a two-way street. This is for educational purpose only. Anything that I state is based on my observation, my opinion. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Cupcake. Anyway, wow, what I seen last night, I was like, if you don't get the entire hell to bed with your wrinkles and arthritis looking ass. Okay? Listen here, wrinkles and arthritis. Get yourself to bed. Okay? But we're going to go over all of that. But I would first like to come over here and say hello to my friends. My friends came over here. It's 10:30, 9:30 in the morning, depending on the part of the world you are in. It's early. It's early. And I said, oh, I watched this crap last night. I said, oh, to the G. Oh, Jesus, on Christmas. Now, let me explain something to you guys. She came out on Christmas, and the things that she said was the most vile crap that I've heard in a long time. She is bullhorn Betty crazy level from my observation. Now, let me make something clear. I am not out here to give professional advice. I'm not out here to give health advice, psychology, none of that. Okay. I am not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I do have just a tad bit, maybe a penny size of common damn sense. All right. Because she has what I call a Dunning and Kruger effect. Kruger effect. And we'll go over that, okay? Dunning Kruger effect going on. And let's go over here and say hi to my friends. Okay, let me scroll up here because the chat. We have Quinny, and yes, she does exploit her own son for our observation. It's kind of twisted. Sophia says, hate to miss this. So it looks like Sophia had something to do. She'd been looking forward to what I had to say about Julie. Well, you can always watch replay. And Sophia, whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy it. Or get it done, girl, and come back. Captain Ganja's up in the house. Jackie 215. Brenda K. She's up in here, Cammy. Good to see you, honey. Pam Willis. What up, Willis? Good morning. I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas. We did. Captain Avi, we had an all points bulletin out for you. We wanted to get an update on how you were doing. So maybe if you stick around, you can give us a little update. I hope everything is going as well as it can be. You have been in our thoughts and prayers. We had a community post on you. I said all points bulletin for Captain Avi. Huh? Can't tell us some news like that and then run away from us. The hell are we over here? J Dub became a member. I appreciate that. It's not required, but always appreciated. And I got stuck on retired EMT. Sorry about that. You get stuck on the screen. Not my fault. Not my problem. I get sidetracked. Sam's over here. Hello. New Leaf. Good morning. Okay, let's see who else. All right, I think I caught up. So, without further ado, folks, I'm going to introduce you. I'm sure everyone has probably seen this chick. Now, I've come across her a few times. She has a pretty small channel like myself. She's not banging 60,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. I heard that she was, flapping around over there on TikTok, whatever. I don't do TikTok, so I don't really know. Um, so, but first let's see who she is. Now, she will make it very, very, very clear that she is an author. Author. Okay, an author. And she wants to make sure that she wants you to know this, that she has people that are her publicist, people that support her on legal and everything. She's got it all. Okay, everybody, she has got it all, and her life is, based on fighting for the rights of people with autism. This stream is not going to be talking about autism. I do not have a loved one that is autistic. I do not know anything about autism, but I do know how to speak to someone, how to treat someone, and what to say and what not to say to family members of a missing child, regardless of what circumstances they have been given by the good Lord above. However, she does make it very clear she is the beginning and the end of knowing everything about someone being on the spectrum. She is the professional. She is everything that you need to know about autism. Just go to her, go to her, go to her. I'm like, wow. Woo, doggy. So let's just go ahead and show you exactly. She wrote a book. Okay, and it has some reviews. It has some reviews. And here it is. Let me show you this. Make sure I'm sharing the screen here so I can show you what I'm seeing. So here it is, her book. It's called Severe. This is one book. She has two, I believe, out, maybe more. I didn't search like a whole bunch for this chick. I seen what I needed to see and I moved on, right? So it's by Julie. There's her name at the very top. Severe autism kills families in crisis, lives in danger. To me, that's a scary ass name for a title of someone that has autism, but yeah, I don't know much about it. Okay, I don't know much about it. So her first review on here, what do you think? I don't give a review because I ain't read it. So, I'm a fair shaker around here. I'm a fair shaker around here. If I ain't read it, can't leave my review. But Judy on here says on November 2nd of 2022, terrible formatting, missing words and misspelling made this hard to read. I would also like the conclusion. Good thing I read it with Kindle Unlimited. And I'm sorry to leave such a bad review as this is a very important subject. So she didn't like it. And then this person says, Aaron, and this was from October 10th, 2022. This woman records and displays publicly her autistic stepson having emotional meltdowns on TikTok. She does this to sell this book. Many autistic adults have tried to correct and inform her of the harm she does with this messaging. She made a separate video telling all autistic adults to screw off through Italian Sign Language, saying, if we have the ability to speak, then it's not our business because our autism isn't, quote, quote, severe. What's severe is an emotional abuse and neglect she and her husband are engaging in order to, and then to take the video, record the son's reaction. So they initiate from Erin over here. She says, "Hey, they're initiating this child's behavior." So this is her review, not mine. I'm reading the review that's on Goodreads. Okay, and I believe that one of her books sells for $5 on Amazon. Amazon. Yep. Is it hit the bestseller book of New York? And surely hasn't. No, it hasn't. It hasn't hit the New York bestsellers list yet. I'm not sure quite why. Seems like a very, very interesting book, don't you say? Alrighty then. Anyway, we're going to stop sharing that. Let me get back to the chat because I'm sure you folks have some things to say. Anyway, last night I almost got up at midnight. Okay, I almost got up at midnight because the things that were coming out of this lady's mouth were some of the most vile crap. She talked about content creators. I'm not a content creator. Here's what I am. I am someone that ear hustles. I'm an ear hustling heifer. Okay, ear hustling heifer right here. And then the next day or a day or two down the road, I come over here with my friends on this little platform here called YouTube, and I give my opinion. It is an uneducated opinion. It is just based on my thoughts. Okay. So, Julie, all that research you did for these books you were writing, I'm going to need you to look up this. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. If no one knows what that is, oh, we're going to learn about it because we're seeing it on display perfectly with Miss Julie. Okay? She's a little bit, I don't know what to call her. I haven't really quite put my finger on what to call her yet, but we'll come up with something, okay? But anyway, I want to say hi to Precious166. It is great to see you. Merry Christmas, little horses. It's great to see you, Captain Nobby. I read your comment, and like I said, I'm glad to have you in here. I'm glad that you come out, and we'll have a little chit chat after. Angel, if you're in here, Angel Kennedy. Good morning. It is good to see you. Lip lock no more. How you doing? Good morning. It's good to see you too. Divine, good morning, everyone. Obviously, she has no family or friends to care enough to get the help she needs. I don't know her history, Shy, so I know that she's up on a public platform, and it's what she's putting out is getting a little bit scary. I did go over onto TikTok. I don't have like I don't use TikTok, so I had to kind of finagle my way through it, and view some of her things. Now, my problem with this is some maybe never mind. We're gonna look at some things. Okay, I have a whole playlist set up for us. All right, so let me get back over here to my playlist. I have a playlist just for Julie, so we would not get lost in the sauce. Okay. But anyways, everyone that's coming in, I appreciate you for coming. Don't forget, hey, don't forget to hit the like button or the thumbs down. I don't give a damn, but hit something. Don't treat me like that. You know, I've already welcomed you into my home. At least you could do is ring the damn doorbell for the love of Jesus. Anyway, let's go over here to Julie. So Julie was on last night. And if people don't know, because there's some people that don't know who Julie is. I talked to someone today. They're like, don't know who she is. Well, I'm going to show you in all her glory. This is Miss Julie. Miss Julie. Okay. So I'm going to give you a look-see. And then we're going to compare. What happened? Okay. What happened? I mean, I know people go through some stuff, but good God almighty. All right. Here's Miss Julie. Here she is in all her beautiful glory. Miss Julie. Here she is. Okay. There she is. Now, this is who I'm talking about. All right. She has about 2,000.56 subscribers. And I was so thankful for that because I have a small channel too. So, you know, I know that my stuff doesn't really get out there. And I'm very thankful that she doesn't have a large channel because the things that she is saying is very, 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 very harmful. All right. It's very harmful. It's vile. It's disgusting. And how dare her? How dare her have the audacity to get up on a public platform and speak about some parents that she has no facts on. And she apparently likes to call the police, the district's attorney. She likes to call all the people and take up the time. Now, see, now you're messing with the tax people's money. If you don't sit your wrinkled arthritis looking ass down somewhere and get you something to do, it looks like you're at the age of retirement. Okay, getting up here talking about some other folks that you do not know and accuse them of the things that you have accused them of last night. You need to take some Geritol and get in a hot tub with a glass of wine because you, ma'am, to me, have crossed the freaking line. Now, that's just my observation, Julie. But it's retirement time for you, Cookie. So you're going to need to sit your wrinkled arthritis looking ass down and shut it up because you are taking up resources from another county that you do not pay taxes in. You don't pay no tax. You don't got the right to do nothing. What you got the right to do is leave these people alone. Now, everyone knows that I have not accused Seth Rogers of doing a damn thing. Don't know. Not law enforcement. I haven't accused Katie and Chris of doing anything. Don't know. Not law enforcement. But what I do know that there is still a teenager that has not been found. It's 10, 11 months that he has been missing. no hide or hair of this young fella. All right. And for someone like you to get up here and proclaim that you are the know-it-all about autism and you write books and you know everything about everything in life, to me, you're not working on all cylinders, Cupcake. Okay? How dare you? How dare you? While you have the audacity to talk about how they're raising their child while yours is in a group home. Now, I don't know the reason. I don't want to talk about your son because I don't know him or his special needs. But, however, you're not a full-time parent of someone with special needs. All right? So, take a step back, sit your wrinkled ass down, and go somewhere and do some good work. Do some good work. Because what you're doing here, honey, is not good work. All right, let's get to playing this. I have to do like a whole bunch of stuff because I heard be careful playing her shit because she likes the copyright strike. I'm using this under the Fair Use Act. Okay. So let me put something over here. We'll put Molly Golightly's eye over. No, that didn't work. Let me go back over here. All right. Boy, I was on a little rant right there. Jesus Christ, I need to take some blood pressure medicine or something. So everyone knows that it's her speaking, right? And I'll have to play a little bit of music underneath, okay, to make this different content. Now, I'm going to play it really low. If it does bother you, if it's too loud, you guys let me know in the chat. I am not a professional YouTuber. I actually suck at this. I just try to have a good time and talk about the messy shit that I see on YouTube. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. Let's see. I can't hear shit. Is it playing? Okay. So let me know. I'm going to play her content and then I'm going to speed it up, which, no big deal on that. But if the music in the background is too low, please let me know, folks. Okay? And Julie, no, you're not invited over here. Don't ever come in my chat because I don't mess with folks like you. No, you're not. Usually I said if I talk about you, you can come in and chat. No, not with you, Guppy. No. Hell to the no, no. Get on up out of here. All right, so let me know. Let me go. Guys, I can't keep up with the chat. I'm sorry because I am doing the back end of YouTube. But everybody's comment is important to me. So let me know what it's looking like. What it's sounding like, what it's looking like, okay? I need your help. It takes all of us. Okay, so I'm going to play this content here. Make sure it's loud. Now she's going to just work on getting us dizzy. I'm going to skip ahead because there ain't no way, baby, we can sit through 2 hours of this nonsense. We got to find the right stuff because I can't do it.
Week. So when I clicked on today, I heard him talk about it was towards the beginning of his live. And he said something, and this is what happens. I get triggered by certain things people say. And this is not the first.
Well, I want to tell you what, you triggered the holy crap out of me around 11:30, 12 o'clock last night. I thought I was going to roll out the bed, fall down. I had to go get some water because the things I about spit my water across the doggone room.
Person who said this, it's not going to be the last person. Thank you, Sharon. It's not going to be the last person who says this, but it's time people stop saying this, in my opinion.
So let me know what it sounds like. Is it too loud, guys, with the music playing in the back? Because I have to make it my own content. Let me know, please. Someone let me know. Somebody let me know. I don't know if she does anything wrong to her child. Probably not. But she sure is running down other parents not knowing. Yeah, I'm not sitting here saying that she does anything to her child. I have no idea. I do not live in that home. Just like I'm not saying anything about the parents of the missing teenager. I have no idea. I don't live in their home. But what she's saying about these folks is not good. Is not good. Exactly, New Leaf. And her posting for educational purposes, she has made some kind of questionable videos of her son during, I guess that she calls them a meltdown. I don't know what they are called because I've never experienced anything like this. She puts him on a public platform and he doesn't really have the consented, right? I mean, does he have the ability to consent? I don't know. I mean, those are some questions that I have. Actually, it is. It is shameful on YouTube for allowing this on their platform, but they're just as greedy as sick people. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, Tina, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue on. Everybody that says something in the chat, it's important. I'm going to try to get to most of them, but it's kind of hard doing from front to back. And I'm probably doing it wrong anyway. So, I'm not a pro over here. I'm just a viewer. Okay, here we go.
Okay. And I'm coming from the perspective as an autism parent, right? People say, first of all, there's a reason why you hear this all the time from people who are supporters of the Proudfoots. This isn't about the parents. This isn't about the Proudfoots. This isn't about Seth. This is about Sebastian.
Well, let me tell you what, in about a half hour, 45 minutes or so into this bullshit, you sure make it about him.
Okay. In my opinion, of course it's about Sebastian. We know it's about Sebastian. Nobody has to lecture me and tell me it's about Sebastian. But it's also about standing up and standing with my fellow autism parent, Seth Rogers, who is innocent.
There's 3 parents here that are parentals to an autistic teenage boy. Don't get that shit twisted, Julie. Maybe your headband's too tight. I don't know. I mean, that does cause pressure. I'm a
lie detector test. Everybody who's interviewed him, he has opened himself up to every inspection. They have him on video at work. Okay. We know how he feels about Sebastian. We know how Sebastian felt about Seth. Don't tell me who I am supposed to care about or who everybody is supposed to care about in this case, because that is a bunch of bullshit narrative that the Proudfoots want and the Proudfoot apologists want you to do.
Now listen to the words that are coming out of her mouth. What she's saying right now, and then how she has like a mind flip, like her mind like flips around, turns around, farts or something. I don't know. But I'm like, you're just contradicting everything you said in the beginning, you strange lady.
Why? Because they don't want Seth to have support. They don't have support except from people who like to support child abusers, I guess. I believe he told on himself, Julie. My nephew, he is autistic. He is 20.
Exactly.
Like
he's not.
My sons are 20. Who do you mean he told him on himself? Who's he? Meaning Sebastian? Or I'm sure you're jumping around from channel to channel. Sandy, I apologize. I just said right before I came on, I don't know how long Justin's been on live. I saw that he was live. I don't usually do that, but I also said to myself, I want to get this out. I have something to say that I need to get off my chest. And
I have something to say too that I need to get off my chest. You, ma'am, need to step away from the computer. Okay, maybe go get some Botox. If you're, do something with you're retired. Getting up here, you're not even, like someone said in the chat, you're not even true. You say you're not true crime. So why are you involving yourself in something that you know nothing about? Well, I'll tell you why. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. You think you are the smartest person on walking the face of the earth. Okay, you would let us know how stupid everybody else is and how smart you think you are. Well, there is people that have studied folks just like you.
I also have to go to bed sometime tonight. Oh, Proudfoot never showed Sebastian love. They took everything he loves.
Here's what she's about to say. She's about to say these folks done took everything away from him. Clothes, food, what? I don't know because I don't live in their home. Like, what kind of proof do you have of this?
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. I don't usually do this, but it's, you understand. Just remember when Katie Proudfoot said on this interview, if Sebastian, but this is in the very beginning, before we knew all the hell they had put him through, before they opened their big mouths and told the world what kind of horrible people they are and how they treated him, and before the neighbors came forward. Remember when Katie said on that interview, live interview with Chris, the abuser of her child, if Sebastian were here,
you hear that? Did you?
Here right now, he would not like how people are talking about his mom and dad or stepdad. He would be upset with you guys for saying these bad things about us, for She's so quick to defend herself and her child abuser husband, but is so easily critical.
Wow. Well, I can also say so far what I've heard is them say, please don't attack Seth, Mr. Rogers. Okay, she gets really raw with Block No More. I'm telling you, girl, this is, guys, hold on. This, I think I might, well, oh, holy crap, I forgot to run my banner. For the love of God, I about screwed up. Holy shnikes, everybody. I'll get it together. I haven't streamed for a couple weeks. I got to get it together. All right. So anyway, she gets really nasty, guys. What'd she say? I'm gonna have to put my phone in my pocket and listen and take a stroll because I'm gonna tell you, if you have to step away, please do, because she gets very, very vile on here. I'm just giving you guys a warning.
Of Sebastian. Don't you dare talk about me and Chris. Don't you say anything bad about us, right? So then they start this whole bull crap about, it's not about one parent or another. It's about being on Team Sebastian. No.
Then what is it?
Don't let that, I'm trying to think of another word besides immoral, because it's the only word that comes to mind. Don't let that, it's pressure. They're trying to pressure you to say that. They're trying to pressure you not to support Seth.
They never said not to support him. Numbnuts.
They don't want Seth to have support. That's why I said, Seth, you're not going to do a GoFundMe, right, Seth? Because we're not going to do a GoFundMe, so you shouldn't do a GoFundMe, right? Because it'll look bad. Seth's looking for his son. You guys are sitting in a camper doing God knows what.
Ma'am, that was discussed between them. That's none of your effing business what they discussed.
Except for yesterday, and I'll talk about that. They try to bully you into not just agreeing with them. It's not about agreeing with them. They don't want you to support Seth.
Well, here's the problem that I have. She was talking about bullying, correct? She's talking about bullying. So, now people have received cease and desist letters from what they're calling the other side. I'm not affiliated with anyone really on YouTube, so I'm not on either side. I'm just reviewing the people that are reviewing this case, okay? So, they're saying that you're not allowed to speak, but they're allowed, these folks that are considered to be on the team, the green team or whatever freaking team, Bullhorn Betty team, Seth. I hate to put Seth in there because he is a person that is missing their son. So I don't want to include his name, okay? Because then it kind of puts a narrative out there, and I'm not trying to push a narrative. I'm trying to push the narrative. People that are allowed to get up here and speak some really vile shit, but other content creators that have a different opinion and speak, pretty much on the same line as this, they get cease and desist letters. Make this shit am I in a time warp? I am the upside down world right now. I feel like it.
So they come out with this thing. You all have to be neutral. The prophets say this, and their supporters say this. This isn't about the parents. I'm sorry. Seth is my fellow autism parent. Autism parents who have a missing child need support. They need support. And if we support Sebastian, he loved his father. He couldn't stand Chris for good reason. His tormentor. Do not let the Proudfoots, the Bowersocks, or their apologists dictate to you, as I am not letting it, say, I'm neutral. Because I just heard, this is what ticked me off. This is what set me off tonight. After Elevated Truth did his live with Chris Proudfoot, I was very happy how he, pushed back on things, said things that were right and wrong, right? Because clearly he knows, he says, Katie, as the mother, should be shouting this from the rooftops. And she said, well, how do you know she's in she's grieving? First of all, grieving. Did you hear Chris say she's grieving in her own way? Did he say that? Am I wrong? Hi, Jan. Hi, Terry Dean.
Get with it.
Do you think he was abusive? Chris, I'm talking about. Terry Zena. Do you think Chris was
You cannot get up here and say how a mother is going to feel if their son has been missing for this extended period of time. In the beginning, it already mentioned that Miss Proudfoot was seeking counseling because of the emotional distress she was under. I don't know because I don't live with them. I don't have a clue. I'm not her psychologist, that's for sure. So I can't tell you and confirm or deny. But ma'am, really?
abusive to Sebastian, the stepfather? In any way, if I see proof of it, I believe it, not based on feelings or my interpretation of body language. What do you mean? What proof do you not have? When Chris Proudfoot went on Nancy Grace Show and Smiley's World and other YouTube channels and said, I hit Sebastian with a belt because he forgot his belt or something, and he lied to me about doing it.
Exactly.
Was that abuse? He's autistic and he has a chromosome, he has a genetic chromosomal condition. He had to wear a chest plate, right? For
it really is.
How
this is exactly
chest cavity.
This is Betty's alt personality number 365.
Forming, right? So to help with his bones. Do you think hitting a child like that is abuse? Okay, that the proof is.
Well, hitting him. Okay, here's the problem. Hitting him like that. Now I'm putting that in quotes, air quotes. Okay, what do you mean by that? Were you there? Were you there to see that? That's my question. Okay. Some people believe in giving some child a swat on the rear. Some people don't. Some people believe that if someone has a disability, I don't know. I'm treading in waters that I've never treaded in before, so I can't answer the question properly. That needs to be, I guess you have to be, honestly, here's my stance on that. I believe every case is treated differently because every person is their own individual person, okay, with their own needs, wants, and desires in life. So I can't just draw a big umbrella and say this is for this child and every child's underneath this umbrella. That's not fair. Don't put me underneath the umbrella with this wackadoo. You know what I mean? So I can't put this teenager that's missing in underneath an umbrella. I don't know. So you shouldn't either. You, ma'am, carry yourself like you're the smartest tool in the shed, the sharpest crayon in the box. So you, ma'am, should know this. If I'm me over here, not educated in anything like this, if I can come up with that, but you can't, wow, maybe I need to write a book.
Proudfoot said it multiple times on multiple places. Is that abuse? So far, you've said. So far, listen.
Exactly. No one's alike, Divine.
Not just who is Sebastian. Look, think about Sebastian. Think about how tall he was, how much he weighed, right?
Right.
Think about the bone structure he had, the fact that he had to wear a chest plate.
Mama Bear.
The fact that he had to wear the chest plate. The fact that he has.
Let's back it
not
up
just autism, but he also has.
I want to say hi to Mama Bear too. Thanks for coming in, honey. And modern. Sebastian wasn't even diagnosed with autism at the time the belt incident happened. That's huge. If that I can't confirm that because I don't know when all this happened, but I'm going to take your, word for it because I know that he was diagnosed later in his years here. He's a teenager now. He's 15 now. But I knew it was only a couple years diagnosed. So maybe before the diagnosis, they thought it was a behavioral problem. Also, folks, there was some other underlying health issues that he has. All right, I can't remember what it's called, but they have they sometimes have the potential to act out aggressively. All right, so until they have an actual diagnosis, what is a family? I'm not saying beat the tar out of your kids, no. But have I ever swatted one of my children when they're little? Now, let me tell you, all you CPS callers out there, my kids are overly grown, okay? Overly grown. But if they're going to run towards the street while a Mack truck's coming down the road, I'm going to snatch them up, give them a tap on that butt and say, don't ever do that again. You look before you cross the road because that's serious to me. Okay, chromosome deletion disorder. That's right. Okay, but do I think every child deserves? No, that's a whole other freaking topic. You know what I mean? We can go on for this for days, baby. I'm from the generation that my dad would give us a swat on our rear end if it could be a life-changing event that we're about to do, and he already told us no. Okay? He didn't walk around, slapping the bell on us and I had 5 brothers and we grew up on a farm. Tell me we didn't get into some shit, you know? Mm-mm.
He was born with a genetic chromosome, deletion. I don't know if they call it syndrome, condition, whatever it is. His autism at level 1 can manifest itself by not having has difficulty with executive functioning skills.
Executive wasn't diagnosed yet, maybe. So have you ever looked into that, Professor?
Functioning skills have to do with things like time management, organization. You are basing all of this hatred on one pop on the butt.
Yeah, somebody comes in here and tells her, and then she blocks them.
As he stated, did you hear what his father said about the incidents in his care? Autism parenting can be extremely difficult. Okay, so the answer is you don't think hitting him with a belt, you think it was okay to hit him with a belt, given his conditions, given his, they said he had fluid in his head. He had chromosomal deletion condition. He had to wear a chest plate because of the development of his bones. The fact that he weighed a fraction of what his stepfather weighed. And the fact that he was being hit.
Let me tell you something else about the spanking. Sometimes you don't even have to spank the child. You just say, "Okay, come over here. You're gonna get a whooping." It's the whole "come here, let's have a talk." Okay. So in my opinion, that she is overreaching here. He received a diagnosis of autism in October of 2023 on top of a chromosome deletion from the day he was born. Julie really effing grinds my gears. Amen to that, honey. And I do believe, Divine, he could wear a chest plate, but a lot of times he refused to wear it. I do remember hearing that, okay? But it wasn't for the simple fact that he had broken ribs or breastbone, okay? Nothing was broken. It was I'm not a doctor, so I don't even feel good about saying any of that, okay? Because I don't like to talk about something unless I know the cause and effect. This right here, cause and effect, is crazy, in my opinion, from my observation.
For something that could very well have been a manifestation of his disability, which is autism. And children at level 1, I have both. I have a level 1 child and I have a profoundly autistic child. Can have problems with organization, time management, hygiene, things like that. Executive functioning skills. So he got in trouble, potentially, for forgetting a belt, right? That's pretty damn serious, I guess. Right?
Well, I'm going to tell you, whenever you're raising a young man, it's called pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. They don't want to raise a child with their pants on the ground, so wear your damn belt to school, boy. Okay? Wear your belt to school. Stop showing your damn Fruit of Looms. It's, that's parenting 101.
So I asked you, do you think hitting that child with a belt, my opinions are not relevant. Corporal punishment is alive and legal in Tennessee. Schools, special needs, unfortunately, I know this intimately. Okay. It is also a crime to abuse children, right? Not all hitting is the same.
What, Julie? Say, not all hitting is abuse. Is that what we're going to say? If someone gets a tap on their rear because they're about to run out in front of a Mack truck, then that's just hey, this is serious business over here.
Right? Using an implement like a belt, like a leather belt, on a child with a fragile condition, behaving in a way that is a manifestation of his disability. If you can't say that is abuse, you are a child abuser apologist. And
so she is calling, since I'm saying that She's calling anyone that has ever been she's calling my father, anyone that I've known that's ever gave me a swat on my rear, that they're a child abuser. How effing dare you, you loony boony blah, blah, blah. What? Okay, how dare you? How dare you? Honey, this ain't gonna go over well on YouTube. You're not making a real good comment. You're not making a lot of friends. Okay? You calling us abusers and we're calling apologists, but whatever that. Let's listen.
I would be very concerned about your autistic son living with you, frankly.
Well, yours doesn't live with you, and I don't have one, so I think we're doing pretty good shape over here, Julie.
You don't know that is abuse.
And my sons, let me tell you, my sons have not been in trouble with the law. They are good, upstanding citizens.
Because
and did I give them a swat on the butt for running in the street with a Mack truck coming? I surely did. I said, don't be doing that, honey. I got to tap you right here on your little booty woody because I'm scared of your life. Do not stick your fingers in the light socket, son. You're going to get the shit shocked out of you. No. All right, don't play with knives, son. Don't run with scissors. All of that deserve a spanking on the rear? No, but something that is going to cut your freaking legs off if you get on it and you keep doing it over and over and over again because you're just a hard-headed little shit. Yes, I'm going to say, I'm not going to beat you, but I'm going to be like, this now we got to have a talk. Okay, come here. With a swap on the butt. I didn't say use a belt, a hammer, a spoon. Okay, come on, folks.
Go to any court. You're twisted, dude. You are twisted. Please block him, somebody. Sandy.
Yeah, don't touch the hot.
He's a child abuser, apologist. He believes in child abusing. He believes in abusing autistic kids.
Exactly.
Do you see how far these people will do a backbend to try to get their point, to try to apologize for child abusers? He can't say that hitting an autistic child for behaving in a way that is a manifestation of their disability, given he has a fragile condition, he has chromosomal deletion, he's autistic, he's wearing a chest plate for the way his chest, I don't know if it's concaving or whatever.
Don't talk about something professional. Professor over here is telling it. She don't know. Shut your pie hole.
Yeah, a bruise on their neck. I mean, this guy was a pop. He just called it a pop. And I know this intimately. That guy, whoever he is.
You know what intimately? Really?
Terry Dean? I don't know. Is Terry Bowersock's middle name Dean? I'm not sure. No, it's not. But is Terry's problem is.
Now, this is somebody in the chat that's just agreeing with her, simply disagreeing with what she's saying. And she comes in at Terry Dean. Terry Dean, come on over here. You're in the wrong chat, baby. You can disagree over here. We can disagree over here. We just disagree, and that's okay. We keep it moving. All right? We just don't be disrespectful. But Terry Dean, come on over here. You're in the wrong chat, baby. Okay?
He doesn't know what abuse is. Therefore, I am concerned about his 20-year-old profoundly autistic child, which I question if he has one. But let's just pretend for a second he did. He doesn't know that.
She actually sits back, arm cocked, like she's some effing body. Wow.
Just talk to the judge, Terry, when they bring you to court and ask the judge if it's abuse. Talk to the Sebastian's teachers. When a child feels like the hitting of them has gone so far that they tell their teachers they feel like they're being abused, you don't think it requires any self-reflection at that moment? Maybe I went a little too far. No, never. So they don't apologize for anything. Everything they do is justified and okay and blame the victim. Sebastian deserved what he got because he lied, right? It's abuse. It is abuse. Stop the bullshit about we don't support. It's just about Team Sebastian. The people who are pushing this narrative, like this guy Terry who comes in here, who's a Proudfoot apologist, who's a child abuser apologist.
What is it, a Proudfoot apologist? Someone that is not just going to go around accusing someone of doing something horrible to a teenager. So we're now Proudfoot apologists. I'm not doing any apologies for freaking nobody, because whenever the facts come out and LE says this is the information that we have. We are going to make an arrest, or we have made an arrest, and this is what we have found. And then my story will change for obvious reasons. It doesn't take a freaking rocket scientist. But until the information, factual information from the law enforcement, TBI, FBI, makes a statement about who has or what has happened to this young fella, I don't have the ability or the wherewithal to say, you did it. How can you? You can't. No one is law enforcement. And that is heavy to put on a parent.
Like all the other creators who are supporting the Proudfoots, they are child abuse apologists. These are people currently supporting. Forget about the disappearance of Sebastian and what possible involvement or not they had. We have to agree that he was abused. And if you say he wasn't abused, you don't know what child abuse is. You don't know what child abuse is. Because that child was abused in so many.
We got problems, Joneson. I've seen you. Joneson, we got problems over here, Joneson. Holy crap. Joneson, what the heck did I come across? I said, you didn't warn me. Joneson, I look for you for guidance sometimes. You did not warn me about this lady. I wanted to cry. I'm like, what in the? We have problems. This lady is very, very vile with the language that she uses.
Ways. And when those reports come out, based on my own experience as a teacher, having to have been a mandatory reporter for child abuse, in every single case where we had that in our school, and we had, unfortunately, in the years I was teaching, way too many that I would ever want to think about.
I'm so glad you didn't teach any of my kids. I'm so glad I didn't have to go to a teacher conference with you.
It always was worse. And that's why I said in another live, we all know that, and anyone doesn't know that. I support Seth Rogers. I stand by Seth Rogers, and we need to say that. Don't fall for their.
Well, what's the problem with saying that we stand beside the parents of a missing teenager? What's the problem with that? Because there's no information that you shouldn't.
Bullshit. Don't fall for this. They want people not to support Seth because they see supporting Seth, a loving autism parent who has been searching for his child and is completely wrecked over his disappearance.
Here's what I say should happen. Everybody should lay their swords down, get away from the content creators that have caused this to have just a mess, all right? And work together. The three parents come together, shut off the social media, get with TBI, get with the LE, the FBI, and work hand in hand with finding their missing son. That would be what I would want to do if it was my situation. I'd be like, no, enough. This is not in 11 months, approaching 11 freaking months. Okay, approaching 11 months. And he has not been found or any trace of him anywhere. So what is happening is not working, correct? All right. So I would say this hasn't worked for 11 months. So maybe I need to just shut my mouth on all ends, every parent, and work with Ellie. Okay? Stop being hateful to each other. Stop it. Stop having a narrative run for you on both sides, okay? That's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, there's still a missing teenager. And we have someone coming up here accusing parents of some very vile shit right now. Oh my God.
Emotionally wrecked. They're power trippers. Yes. Oh my God. VPEJ said, CP and KB are power trippers. They have the power and they like taking away Sebastian's pets. That's another form of abuse, by the way. This is all, I got to do another live about child abuse because clearly the message, I want about animals are.
Do not do it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. And from my observation and my opinion, don't do that.
Often used in households where there's DV, right? They threaten the kids or I'm going to do something to your animal. Hurt them, take them away if you don't do this or this, or if you tell people about this or that.
You don't know if that's the case. You don't know why they needed to rehome the pets. You have no idea. Maybe it was a financial issue. Maybe it was something else there, Professor Julie. Hey, Professor, you're not professing real good over here. Maybe it was something else. You don't know. You don't live there. And my question is, if you want to go that route, why didn't the father take the pets to his crib? and take care of them. I mean, that would have been a solution, right? I don't know.
Sebastian begged for help. He begged his teachers to help him. Absolutely. And then says, taking away video games, taking away his food, taking away his favorite clothes.
Take away his food? Take away his food? Who said that the boy to do? What? What?
They like control over this. And guess what, VPEJ? Guess what? The Proudfoots and their apologists and the Bowerstocks want to control you guys too. They want to control all of us.
I don't want to control nobody. I want everybody to gather all the information you can and make your own educated opinion. Educated opinion. Okay? Oh, Lord Jesus, help us.
Want to control me.
I don't want to control you, honey. No way. I don't want to have any kind of connection about telling you anything to do. Because then if I say, well, suggest something and you do it and it fails, I'm not good. Don't be looking at me over here. Baby. You are all on your own, baby.
People into my chats to try to argue with me what is and isn't
child abuse. I'm arguing with you. I'm reviewing you.
Abuse. How many lives have I done about what is child abuse?
I don't know, because I wouldn't watch one of them.
Don't tell me I don't know what child abuse is. Hitting an autistic child for a behavior that is a manifestation of their disability.
You don't know that. Have you seen his IP, Miss Teacher? Have you seen his IP? Now, anyone that has a child that's ever had any difficulties in any on an education level, there is an IP out there. Have you read his IP, teacher, professor, teacher? Oh man, Lord.
Is abuse, because guess what? They forget things because they're autistic. Autistic kids can be forgetful. If you hit them for it, it's like hitting a blind child for being blind. You didn't see that?
Now this is a total, her little comparison she about to give right here. Hold on to your seats, folks, because if this isn't a yin and yang, I would never know what it is. Oh, Lord Jesus, please give me the power of patience. Oh, no. I'm not praying for patience, because then he just tests you more. I take that back, Lord.
You just knocked over that cup. You didn't see that? You're blind. Boom. Let me get my belt.
Now, any damn right mind, Professor Sally, that ain't nobody gonna knock their kid out because they're blind and knocked over a cup. If you don't, get your wrinkled and arthritis looking ass up out of here somewhere.
Hitting an autistic child for being autistic is like hitting a blind child for being...
They didn't hit him because he's autistic. You don't know the facts, Professor Sally.
Blind. It's not going to make them see. It's not going to change them. But you're going to abuse them for their disability. In my opinion. Thank you.
Right.
Sebastian had to make it home that night. Otherwise, the flashlight video would not mean anything. Julie, I agree. I don't. Well, let me put it this way. Julie says Sebastian made it home that night, or the flashlight video would not mean anything, in my opinion. I think.
Here's the deal, guys.
That
what Salty just said, it kind of has me wondering. I'm not accusing. I'm just got a question. I'm not accusing. I'm not saying that. But for someone to get up here and do all of this. Is she kind of getting something out of it, like maybe some chocolates or something? Because I would never get up here with my damn good common sense and talk about no family members like this. Something is wrong. She must be getting really good chocolates or something. I don't know. But man, this is. Whoa, I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is.
Yes, I agree with that.
And she does it with such confidence and arrogance and, just better than everybody attitude. She tells us how shitty we are, too, by the way. Stay tuned. Listen.
I think that's what happened. Am I keeping like this little part of me open to other possibilities? Yes. I still am.
No, you're not.
There's that door hasn't closed on it.
Yes, it has. Because of the way you carry on about these two parents, you don't have any other thoughts going from ear to ear between that skull.
But because I want to believe something's possible, something else was possible. I really
no, you don't.
I want to keep that.
We're trying to soften it up now, Cupcake.
Possibility open in my mind and in the mind of authorities to look for everything. But on the same token, this is...
Yeah, tell the truth now.
evidence.
Evidence.
The flashlight video
Evidence.
and the audio.
What is evidence? Boy, thank God you don't work for FBI and TBI. Boy, we'd all be going to jail because you think.
Surprise, by the way.
We're all guilty.
Yes, Brandon. It's a felony in most states. And in Tennessee, it's a felony. Every single case of abuse, which is why they're attacking
me. Say that spanking your kid's a damn felony, and she tries to find the information and she can't. But we'll watch her thumble.
So much because I'm in here talking about something that is, there's a mountain of evidence that they could go to jail for today, and they should be in jail already for. Proving what happened to Sebastian that night, finding Sebastian could take a while, right? Hopefully not the finding him, but proving what happened, if they were responsible for sending away this, making him disappear, whatever they did or didn't do, in my opinion.
Everybody hit that like button, for the love of God.
I'm talking about
hang on.
What happened in the 17 months before. This is why they've been coming.
I don't want to interrupt what she says because some of the things she says is very devastating and it needs to be heard. In my opinion, they all need to be shut down with them being so hateful and vile. Absolutely. They don't need to be doing that. They don't need to be doing that. If I knew what publisher she was working for, come on. Yeah, insane to the membrane. If I knew what publisher she was working with to publish her book, I would send all her live streams to them. They wouldn't work with her after that. Well, that's easy to find if you really want to know, Thor, and you're good at investigating because you came in here with some facts the other day. Just do a little digging, sweetie, because I know you'll find it. Okay, it's under info. Anyway, law enforcement is searching for, and if he can be found, they'll find Sebastian, not you. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. Ain't on YouTube, we're going to find this boy. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue because I wanted to say something, but now I forgot. I got in the doggone chat with my friends and started yakking. Crap. Okay, it'll come back to me. Maybe.
Coming after me strong. They're coming after me strong because this is an open and shut case.
No, ma'am, I'm going to tell you, we're not coming after you strong. We're reviewing your public video because that's what YouTube is based on, review, critique, education purposes. Anyways, because your theories and your accusations are vile. V-I-L-E. Okay, they're not nice. They're not, what are you doing? What is this doing to help find the missing teenager? Not a damn thing.
There is
so why am I sharing it? Why am I reviewing it? Because I am praying to the good Lord above, me reviewing it and saying that what you're saying is not morally correct, that people will not believe your shenanigans. Okay? They will not believe the words that are coming out of your mouth. That's why I'm reviewing it. It's scary to know that you're saying this stuff.
Oh, I don't know, other than like having, I can't even imagine any case that has it's hard to imagine a case that has stronger evidence of child abuse than this case.
Wow.
Right? I mean, I don't even think Ruby Frank, her and her kids.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Before they went into that house, I mean, people had feelings when she said about her daughter who forgot her lunch. She says, okay, well, she doesn't get lunch today. People were like, that's kind of messed up, right? That's a little severe. Child just forgot her lunch. Happens. You don't make them starve. I agree. Yeah, I go with that statistic too. Listen.
Hey, Kenna.
This is it. The flashlight evidence and the audio. Ruby Frank. Yeah. When she said this and she talked about it, and then the kids started saying stuff. Oh, the one son said, oh yeah, I've been sleeping on this beanbag in the living room for a month. And I was like, what? What?
You cannot compare the two. This is nothing like that situation. Hush your mouth, Professor Sally.
That's not normal. What the hell is going on?
Hang on a second. My dog gonna bark.
So then they stopped the show, right? Yeah, Tiffany. So they were saying, there were little signs all the time, right? There was these little things. Let me ask you a question. Did Ruby Frank ever go on Nancy Grace or a YouTube channel and say, yeah, as Chris Proudfoot went on, said, I hit an autistic child with a chromosome disorder, right, with a implement for a behavior that is a manifestation of his disability. Like I said, it's like hitting a blind child for being blind. Did she ever go on one and say, I starved my children?
You're you are tilted.
That would be against the law, right? To starve your children. No,
From my
she never said that.
observations, you're tilted a little bit.
But yet
there,
we have Chris Proudfoot, who said, yeah, I hit him with a belt. He thought he could get me out of the house, but he didn't. Yes, he did. You're lying, Chris. He lied. But you didn't lie about hitting him with a belt. And we appreciate
And you're saying this stuff like it's factual information. You know what can happen, right? Ask your buddy. Ask your, your friend over there. She'll be coming to court January. You might want to tread real lightly from my observation of what goes on around here.
you not lying about that, because that's admitting to child abuse. Hating an autistic child, a disabled child, it's a felony. And I'm gonna go. Wait, let me grab my phone. I just want to read. It always makes us feel better on Christmas night to think about all the time in prison. Chris Proud, for me, it does. It makes me
Did you hear that?
feel better
No,
to think
you're
about
not
all
right.
the time in prison Chris Proudfoot could possibly be facing for abusing Sebastian. There's nobody who's going to convince that this person who admitted to hitting a child for a behavior associated with their disability, given his size, given his medical condition, given all of his bullying and psychological torture, and saying, didn't Jennifer Coffin-Daffer say that the neighbor reported him saying he wished him to be gone, like not alive? Didn't he say that?
Wow. You guys heard what she said, accusing him of doing that? Oh my goodness. Oh my heavens. We got to breathe. We got to take a breather here. Wow. I don't know. This is just. I don't usually get tongue-tied, lip-locked. No meaning the lip-lock over here. But I'm like.
Haley's Law. I know. Read it out? Okay, I will. Let me get my phone. Didn't Jennifer Coffin-Daffer say that the neighbor reported him saying he wished him to be gone, like not alive? Didn't he say that? Haley's Law. I know. Read it out? Okay, I will. Let me get my phone's right here. Hold on.
So we'll fast forward through
Child neglect and endangerment. Definitions.
So she's just going to read through
about the non-feasance
definition of child abuses in the state of Tennessee. And let me tell you, they are not, she doesn't find the information she's looking for. So we'll skim through this because, like I said, she doesn't find it. Or,
right? It's a calculated act, by the way. It's a calculated act.
Here's what she's saying, that whenever Mr. Proudfoot decided to give a swat on his rear, it might have been Binocular Lady that was saying this kind of crap, right? But now she's going to say, I pray all these, right? I know I didn't get to watch Nonsense's videos on it because, I've been very busy during the Christmas, but I'm back, baby. So I'm going to have to go over there and take a look at, hopefully Nonsense does a hell of a better job than I do ripping someone through the coals. Okay. I'm not as elegant as she does, but I do my best over here. But anyways, what she's about to say is that Chris Proudfoot is calculated what he's doing by spanking him. This is wild too.
Of hitting a child with a belt. It's not like he was standing here and I went like that, and I just spur of the moment. He had to take off a belt or get a belt. So he had time to think about it. FYI. Take off your belt. That just took a few seconds. Fold it in half, put it in your hand, another few seconds. Now, get over here. This is a calculated act. He had water on his brain. Exactly. I said liquid. I couldn't think. Hi, Mary.
So she's saying this was a calculated, thought out.
From the knowing exposure of a child. The last one.
She's still looking. She can't find it.
Dangerous instrumentality here. Dangerous instrumentality is any item that, in manner of its use, is intended use as applied to a child is capable of producing serious bodily injury to a child, as serious bodily injury to a child is defined in this section. Now, you have to take into account the physical condition of the child, the size of.
So now she's going to try to get, professor on you. And it doesn't work too good because she doesn't find what she's looking for. So we'll carry on.
The child. When you talk about hitting with something that could cause physical injury. Because if a child is a baby, right? A baby, shaking a baby.
But hey, Professor Sally, we're not talking about a baby over here, okay? So you're analyzing something that you're not analyzing. Cuckoo.
Kids in his rib cage or something like that was not forming properly. Using a belt.
If you don't know, then shut your mouth, because you know everything. You're not real credible from my point of view. Okay, and this is not my content. I heard she was going on and on and on about, well, she's using my content. This is not my content. Thank the Lord, this isn't my content. I'm reviewing your content on a public platform. Okay?
Could cause serious bodily injury. If Sebastian had fluid, Sandy, the ring cam across the road, didn't see him walk out. That's all. No shoes, no jacket. Who's Sandy? Torture. Everything in here applies to Sebastian. The court may,
everything that she just read, which was some very crazy stuff, okay, applies to Sebastian.
To any other punishment otherwise authorized by law, order a person convicted of aggravated child abuse to refrain from having any contact with the victim of the offense. Well, good. But that's important. And by the way, I still would like to see video, which I wrote to. Don't forget, if you go back to my live, I wrote to, and I did get the word received from Detective Carter at the Sheriff's Department.
He took one view at your damn videos and said, we got a live one here, Sparky. We got a live one here, Sparky. 83M Farm, good to see you. We got a live one here, Sparky. Okay, let's not feed it. Let's not do it. Oh, God, she does think yes, she has very much of a Dunning-Kruger effect, and that is such a thing, and I'll show you guys exactly what that is, and you'll be like, ding, 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 bingo, B-I-N-G-O, that's her.
Craddock's office, when I said...
You're writing the people, quit wasting the tax-paying money about your theories. You're unqualified. You're not qualified. You're not a detective.
The neighbor said, right, that their friend's daughter's a waitress at Texas Roadhouse, and that Chris and Katie and Sebastian were in that Texas Roadhouse approximately 2 weeks prior to his disappearance, according to this neighbor. The waitress, sounds like she served them, said Chris got pissed off about something, angrily made all three of them leave before they had their meal and finished their meal, right?
Where's the proof? Around here, Professor Sally, we need proof. And, Inspector Gadget, we need some freaking proof. And you showed nothing.
And I said to Detective Carter, I asked two questions. I said, are you going to get that videotape from the Texas Roadhouse? Because it would have been after Chris had to move out of the house, right? He left, what did he say, around the 5th, something like that? And why did he have to move out? Because
it was never confirmed that he had to move out there. So until you can prove that to me too, I'm going to have to say fibber.
Because of the CPS, the 5th one was for Katie, right? For endangerment.
And it's been said that there isn't 5, fibber.
The 60 hours of footage from which ring cam? The one across the street? Who has it? The police? The police haven't released anything.
Well, that's the smartest thing you've said. The police haven't released anything. That is the smartest thing you've said. So how are you coming up with these wild theories? These wild accusations? How?
I don't know. I mean, every video we saw, it doesn't have audio. It's all
you said too. You don't know exactly.
Just video. Don't know. It would be good for them if they could ever pull up that check or whatever, what was ordered, to know that, or if they have video. But it would go to Katie violating whatever she agreed to, right? Because they could have arrested her for endangerment. Endangerment is against the law, right? So they basically said, he goes or he goes, one of the two. They can't.
And arrest for endangerment of what?
Be around. He can't be with him because he's abusing him. He's psychologically abusing him. He's physically abusing him. So if you keep him near him, so if he was possibly drinking, or if he wasn't drinking, just getting angry, being angry and then let's go, everybody, get in the car. That would be in danger. That would be violating, right?
But what are you talking about? Okay, we're on the upside down. What do you got? What is she talking about? What is she talking about? Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Her agreement with CPS to keep them apart. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. If they have videotape of that, lock her up. Lock her up.
Wow.
All right, I got to look up Class A and Class B. So
No,
if they say,
we're not.
Sebastian, 15 to 60 years in prison. 15 to 60 years in prison. That's bad. What if he didn't get convicted of a Class A? What if it was only a Class B, right? 8 to 30 years, or what was the other one? Something 10 to 60 years? For victimized Sebastian in any way in California. California has a statute of limitations.
Well, we're not.
You think, Terry, if you're still watching, how do you think it's going to go over, Terry, when Chris's lawyer, maybe you're Chris's lawyer, Terry, pretend you're Chris's lawyer, and you go into court
She's
and you
talking
say,
about the person that was in there, Terry Dean. She's talking to Terry Dean now, guys.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have corporal punishment in the state of Tennessee. If my client just gives him a pop with his leather belt and his metal belt buckle on this frail child that we see the video of, it was just a pop. It's just a pop. How do you think that word pop is going to go over with the jury when talking about an autistic punishing? What did he do so bad? Oh, get this, jury. When you hear what Sebastian did, you will understand why Chris.
Right. Everyone can have their own opinions about. Hang on, just one minute. We can have our own opinions, what we think, right? But to come up here on a daily basis, almost what I'm seeing so far, and blatantly accuse someone, we can say, well, you know what? It's kind of looking like something, nefarious happened or whatever. That's fine. But she is coming out right out and accusing these people of something that there's no factual information on. And it's very, very vile. In my opinion, from my observation, very vile.
What terrible thing did he do? Well, Chris had told him to wear a belt. He'd been losing weight and his pants had been falling off him and he didn't want anybody to notice at school, so he told him to wear a belt. And Sebastian didn't wear his belt.
She just said that the reason why they wanted him to wear a belt is because he's been losing weight and they didn't want anyone to notice. Wow. That's a big stretch there, Professor Sally. Okay, big stretch there. Anyone that's ever had to deal with anyone that had any type of medical issues, or the medications sometimes have side effects. And some of the medications, the side effect is loss of weight. Have you thought about that, genius? But no, oh, Lord Jesus, help me.
Belt. He forgot it at home. And Chris came up and said, you're not wearing a belt. When he came up to school, he wasn't wearing a belt. And he's like, I think I did, right? And I go, oh, ladies and jury, what he did was he forgot his belt. Yeah. And then he told Chris, no, he did wear the belt. So he lied. So therefore, now, ladies and gentlemen, jury, now you understand why Chris had to hit this autistic child. He didn't tell the truth about wearing a belt. Do we have proof that he didn't tell the truth about wearing a belt? No. We have Chris's word. His word is nothing. He has no.
Ma'am, your word means nothing. In my opinion, my observation, your word means absolutely the bubble gum off of someone's shoe, bottom of their shoe.
This man, what's the old joke? How do you tell someone's lying? They're moving their lips. That's him. Well, Julie, God sent you. Thank you. Thank you, Joni. Thank you.
Right?
I don't think they have, Brandon, you say they have deep pockets and they're close friends with the sheriff and the TBI and DA. They don't have deep pockets. They don't have that. Their pockets aren't that deep. Nope. Not even their cousin or whatever, Danny guy, the builder. He don't have pockets that deep. Not to buy off a DA. DA's not going to risk his career for that. No. The DA, I'm telling you right now, the DA.
Well, let me tell you something, Professor Sally. You call yourself an author, and anyone that's going to research your name here on YouTube, TikTok, and the such, you have probably, and from my opinion, from someone that buys books and reads them, I wouldn't buy your book after watching this bullshit. So I think you just sank your author career. I mean, my opinion, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Is
But
ready.
there was people, believe it or not, folks, there were people in the chat supporting this behavior. Please, please, guys. I know that you guys are smarter than all this. But please get the word out to those people in the chat. Please take a step away, close your computers, put down your phone, go put your feet in the grass, do some meditating, because this woman has the potential. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. You guys know where I'm going.
To prosecute. Ready. He stands ready. He put it in a press release. He's ready to prosecute. That guy was in the military. I don't think that guy would take the DA, General Whitley, is going to take too kindly to a guy who's accused of backhanding a little girl across the face with braces.
Right, Ellie?
You never know, by the way. You know, so many people are affected by autism now. It's like everybody knows somebody either who, you know, if they don't have autistic kids themselves, they might have a grandchild who's autistic. They might have a cousin who's autistic. They might have a kid in their class who's autistic. They might have a neighbor who's autistic. They might have, you know, and they see these kids and they say, why would you hit a child like that? I mean, how could this asshole Terry, who came on my live, how could that asshole have seen video of Sebastian and called hitting him with a belt a pop?
Yes, I believe so.
What kind of depraved person is Terry?
I'm going to put that chat.
Seriously.
Yes, I believe that she speaks of the Jules from Allegedly Innocent. I don't know if I know that channel. I don't know everyone that I have watched. But yes, I believe so, but I don't know. But in here, she speaks of this. She also, Julie, the canine handler, also shows up in this too in a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned, folks. It's not over. It is not over, honey, until the meds are passed out. Ding, 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 ding.
Seriously depraved. If you actually have children and you weren't just making up that thing, which if it did or didn't, I have no idea. But if it showed deception, think is when you use your mind. But Spencer always says thunk instead of getting on it.
I'm passing through.
Is the handler, CAC card, waiting for it. Lay out all these things that he's got so he can go, okay, I didn't see it. I heard something about divorce papers, like it was the same day. I was like, is it divorce papers between Katie and Chris? I have no idea. Can you email me real quick? But for the document part of it, Katie had filed for divorce. Okay, good. I was like, what did I miss? I missed so much. Clearly I didn't miss it. Okay, good. What's your name on here? Oh, Jules S and Julie, Julie. Jules, and Julie. Isn't that funny? Wouldn't that be cute? We should that sounds like a singing trio. All right, what is your
So I'm just trying to pass by with her shenanigans here.
What is your handle on YouTube? It should be through my user. Like, I do feel fear sometimes with them because they are so crazy.
Well, the things that you're putting out.
Oh, Sylvester, I love you.
Let me tell you something. The things that you're putting out here have the potential to become dangerous for this family. Okay, it really does, because you're putting out some strong accusations.
Julie, you're amazing yourself. I love your straight up, tell it like it is attitude. Well, thank you. Because I'm sick of people. That's why I got triggered tonight. I was like, oh, I know tomorrow they will be talking about how I was in here. Ha ha. Well, we're going to do it live together, right? Jules, well, she said it on the thing. Hi, Lorraine. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hi, Lisa. The smart ones aren't talking about this case. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, I'm talking about the case. But like, joining late, I can't tell you how incredibly happy it just made me to log on and see that Jules is a mod now and hear her finally being treated with respect. Hell yeah, she should be treated with respect. And shame on these assholes. Sorry. Shame on them. Shame on them. This woman is helping to find lost people, children, elderly, missing people, people who have lost their lives. Her dogs are saving people. Saving people. She works for the military protecting our country.
In my opinion, she's hate baiting. Revival. She's hate baiting, in my opinion. She is doing a lot of hate baiting, in my opinion. All right? And this is scary. And from my observation, people have done some crazy shit because of YouTubers and the false information that they put out. Okay, so it's the dog handler. Actually, their Revival, the Islander, she talks about someone else, but I don't really know that person, so I can't verify, okay?
Our lives, our rights. And they show nothing but disrespect for her. And they just love to bully women. But just to make them really upset, I hope they all tune in, because soon we're working on the logistics, but we're going to do a live.
It's not really going to make anyone upset, ma'am. What it does is show the lack of empathy, sympathy, and education on this case that you do have. And that's sad, because you're putting out false narrative on someone that is currently missing. And they have 3 parents that would like nothing else but to find their missing teenager. And that's very sad that you're putting out a narrative like this to a community of people. It's alarming.
Together, right, Jules? Allegedly innocent, asked Jules and me, Julie, to do a live with her. And her name is Jules, allegedly innocent.
So there's allegedly innocent. I think there was a question in the chat about it. So she just basically said about what it was.
So it's going to be Jules, Julie, and Jules. Or Jules, Jules, and Julie. Jules, did they really call your CO? Mm-hmm. 3 Jules. Thank you. What a bunch of losers. Honestly. Do they have anybody in the military in their family? I mean, I don't like to play. I don't like to do things but like, if bad people are doing bad things to you, to me, I'm going to look. I mean, whoever's doing bad stuff to me, I'm going to have to look into it,
Well, let me tell you right now, I'm not doing bad stuff to you. I am reviewing your information that you're putting out here on a public platform that I don't see the same way you do, Cookie. Now, I don't want anything. Do not go show this woman any type of hate. Let her do what she's doing, okay? Because I would assume that someone with more authority than us as viewers are going to probably handle her properly. And I'm assuming it's going to be law enforcement, because she's pushing a very hateful narrative. I don't know that to be true, but I'm not asking anyone that comes over here, let this woman do what this woman does, okay? Because anyone that really has critical thinking skills knows the things that are coming out of her mouth just isn't correct, okay? And if it was, is it her place to get on this public platform and run a theory like this? No. We need to wait for law enforcement to give us our information, guys.
And when I look into it, I'm just like in shock and horror. Like, what? You got this in your history, and you're saying things like I'm delusional and I come on these things and I'm this and that and say all these bad stuff about me? I don't know what.
Listen to what you're saying about the parents. So, like, again, it's okay for you, ma'am, but it's not okay for us to give our opinion. See, you're on a public platform. Hello? You're not real smart. You're not real good at this, are you?
I'm talking about.
You feel entitled, don't you? Oh, I get it. You're one of those. You feel like you're entitled. You're superior. You have a seniority complex. You're superior over everyone. Is that right? Is that right, honey? Well, let me tell you, you thought wrong.
And I'm like, and this is in your history? Is this your family? Is this your former spouse? Are you still
okay, YouTubers, content creators, subscribers, and viewers? Listen up. This is for you. She's getting ready to talk about y'all. Talk about me. Talk about you. Talk about everybody. Ready? Here we go.
In contact with him? Are you still this? You did what? Who did you work for before this? What true crime person did you work for on the side of the villain? Some of these people. I mean, you look at them and you're like, wow. Okay, one thing I didn't get to talk about before I read the thing. Did CP really go out with Stephen Crabtree, the guy I did the live about who shit talked Seth to me on August 28th when he was going to be working for the mob crew before they even realized he was on CP's side? I actually had a good discussion with me. Don't say that about deployments and such, which is why when I was gone after by Bully Creators, it was weird. Because he thinks he can charm. You had a good discussion, Jules. Literally, this guy tries to be like, he acts nice for 5. He can hold his shit together for like 10 minutes and act nice and try to endear people to him, right? He thinks he's such a nice guy. That's what they all say on the hate. Like, he's so nice. Like, I don't understand why everybody hates him. Oh, I know. Maybe because he abused
Mr. Proudfoot, and I'm going to be giving you my opinion about Mr. Proudfoot. Did he say things that weren't so? Do I like it? Okay. Do I like his personality all the time? No. But do I accuse him of doing something harmful to his stepson? No. Just because I don't like someone's personality doesn't mean that he's done something malicious to his stepson. Do I like Seth's personality all the time? No. But am I accusing him of doing something horrendous to his son? That would be a negative. I mean, come on. Wow. Woo-wee.
his autistic stepchild or his Nina's children. Hit a little girl across the face, called him the R word, calls women web sleuths, web sluts. He's a bully. His attitude completely repels people, but he has that, kind of
You're bullying people too, ma'am. Do you understand that? This is a bully stream for you. You're bullying people.
Disconnect in his personality, where on occasion he can try to act charming to bring you in, but ultimately
and this is kind of what you're doing, ma'am. You're doing exactly the same thing, and you might want to rewatch. You're doing exactly the same thing.
People have sold their souls to the devil.
Ooh, honey, now you're telling people they done sold their soul. What did you do?
Because he doesn't give a damn about any one of you. And when he goes down, you guys are either A, going down with that Titanic ship called the Proudfoots and Bowersocks, or B, looking like idiots for having support.
She said we're going to look like idiots for, okay.
Supported them and have zero credibility in that so-called true crime community.
Well, I'm not in the true crime. I'm in commentary community, so I'm not in any community. I'm standalone. Now, what do you got to say, Julie?
Unless you're going to be like a certain segment of the true crime community who roots for, the people who commit the crimes. You're going to be you're going to be like, we root for the bad guys. That's your little niche, as you call it in true crime, Lisa. Island.
You are just something else.
Hi, abusers are usually nice to those outside of the home, in my opinion. Oh yeah. Well, it's a narcissistic personality. They have the ability to turn it on and turn it off, but they can never maintain it forever. I mean, they can only maintain it for a little bit.
Tomato.
So
yes,
the idea that you had good discussions with Chris, I wouldn't put it that way. I would say Chris showed me his, deceptive, engaging side of himself, the side that he uses to lure people in to his way of thinking, only to turn on them later when he has no use for them. They're shallow and image conscious. Yes. I said, what's her face said, I look like I had COVID. She showed a picture of me from 25 years ago and said, what happened to me? By the way, and
I'll show it to you. Hang on. I'll show you exactly what I'm sure she showed. Give me 1 second here. And it wasn't from 2 years ago.
You help families determine their child's strengths.
This was her. This is Julie. Now tell me something up here. Isn't up here. This was 8 months ago. Now I don't know when it was recorded, but it was aired 8 months ago. Okay. And this is the title. Can you guys see this? Let me make sure. Oh, let me take this off. I'll show you something. And this is the title of her stuff, guys. Okay. I don't know if you can see it now. Well, anyways, down here it says, meet the author series, Gifted and Distractible with Julie Skolnick. All right. So what happened?
As well as challenges.
I love this question because the answer, I'm always telling parents, you are working too hard. Your child is the one who's the expert on them. So you got to ask, you got to listen, notice. I worked with a client today.
So is that the same person, guys? Is that the same person? That's a different Julie? That's not her. Okay, I was scared. I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. I was like, what the hell happened to you? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I was scared, honestly. Okay, we'll get back. Okay, I was like, is that the
They're
same
shallow and image
person? What
conscious.
happened? Like, oh Lord, have mercy to the Jesus. I mean, whoa. She doesn't look like her. No, I'm saying no. I'm like, what happened? Like, did we go and get us oh, that's not correct. Okay, got it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to put out false information. Let me correct myself. For some reason, when I might have spelled her name wrong. You know, it was after midnight whenever I was like, let me find out what the hell's going on. You know, who is this lady? Okay, sorry, ma'am. I'm not disrespecting you. That was in the prior video. You're a beautiful woman. And I'm not talking about Julie, this chick's over here. You know, the way she looks. God bless you, baby, is all I can say. We all get old, honey. We all knocking on heaven's door, okay?
Yes. I said, what's her face said, I look like I had COVID. She showed a picture of me from
No, that's not
25
her.
years
That's
ago.
correct.
I
Not
said,
her.
what
not
happened
her.
to me? By the way, and she showed, oh my God, she showed a picture of a lawyer who's
I
not
think
me.
you're talking about nonsense right now. So I want to correct. Not her, not her. That's not correct. Okay, so Coffee Addict, thank you so much for correcting me. I have no problem saying I made a mistake. Believe me, I'm a whole damn adult woman over here. If I messed up, I messed up. Because I am human and I am subject to error every day of my life. And today is no different, baby. She's claiming that's the other woman. Then I think that it's someone else. They're saying it is the name spelled different. So thank you in the chat.
Who has spells her names the same name as me. We're talking again. We got to talk again now because she's, going to talk to her partners. Someone's getting a cease and desist letter soon, but they probably won't cease and desist, and then we have to take action because they don't know how to cease and desist. They just know how to be seriously. Oh, thanks, Sandy. I'm glad you got it. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did the first petition and everything because I don't know what, but because
She
law
has a
enforcement was
petition
working with
going
them
around,
all of a
guys.
sudden.
She has a
On 16th birthday,
She
they
has a
decided to work with them.
petition going around, folks.
And then like maybe I was going to mess it up. I was like, well, if me doing that petition is going to mess it up, me who has no affiliate, I've never spoken to them on the phone, whatever. But I said, I've been on this issue about abuse against autistic children for years. I wrote a book about it. It was put out years ago. I've been on TikTok for 2 years talking about the abuse of autistic children. Okay, this is not a new issue for me. It just shows you when one child is abused who's autistic, right? And then the sheriff doesn't press charges and doesn't take it seriously and doesn't show any sympathy, compassion, or even arrested him. Sebastian Rogers' case, he had autism. Someone just wrote, Sebastian Rogers, say his name. They have it dated December 26th. I guess it is December 26th. It's after midnight here.
So what she's going to do is read At Night's information. I don't know if you guys read At Night's stuff. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. What At Night put out. It was a strong statement. It was a very hurtful statement to put that out on Christmas. And my question is, why would you choose Christmas to do that if there's no evidence of any parental harming this missing teenager? Why put out such alarming statements during the holidays? Why would you do that? I don't understand. People are very hurtful, and this is what our world has come to, and it's embarrassing on many levels. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that YouTube actually allows people to come up here and run a narrative like this. It is buck wild to me. I'm going to skip through here a little bit because, wow.
Oh, Sandy, are you saying he lied 592 lies publicly or in general? If you want to say 592 lies, because that's only 2 lies a day in 10 months. Because we heard him in one interview give like 10 lies in the same interview, right? Katie Proudfoot or Ruby Frank, who would you vote for? Or C, A, Katie Proudfoot, B, Ruby Frank, or C, you can't decide. They're both so horrible.
Wow. Can you imagine? This was on Christmas. This is on Christmas, guys. Exactly. This was on Christmas.
A, Katie Proudfoot. B, Ruby Frank, her worst mother in our YouTube worst choice awards. Or C, it's a tough one. Ooh, that's a tough one, right?
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? It's not easy in the Academy Awards to decide. Like, all the movies are great, and like, how do you decide? You got to make a choice. You have to make a choice. Like, which one? I mean, they're all, like, in this case, it's the opposite though. They're all bad. They're all terrible. But who's the worst? See, you can't decide. They're too close. You're not familiar with Frank? Okay. Well, listen, make sure you guys get caught up on all your worst villains before voting time comes for the worst person. This is going to be quick. We have to do this.
They're going to do she's going to do a vote?
I mean, they're both like, I don't know, like.
Oh my heavens.
And he's got that nice white suit too, and the white hat. Based on anomalies in language and tone, whoops, it is probable that this message was sent by Mr. Christopher Proudfoot using Miss Proudfoot's phone. September 9th, 2024, the following day, Dog's High-Risk Fugitive Task Force received a second formal text
at
message.
nights, saying that they had communications with Mr. and Mrs. Proudfoot. Okay, and Lady Katie, you have the clip of Tony stating that Seth was in the parking lot. Oh, hang on just a second. I got my computer doing something about my spyware. Do you have the clip of Tony stating that Seth was in the parking lot asleep at work when Sebastian? No, I don't. No, like I said, I haven't really, like, I usually review Betty, but I came across this lady and I don't like to go into the facts and stuff because there's so much misinformation out here that I would be very doing no justice to the missing teenager if I would spew false information. So I try not to do that. And if I make a mistake, I want to make sure that I go back in the same stream and correct it or take the stream down because I'm not into running a certain narrative because I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a psychologist. I don't qualify. I can make an opinion about what I view. That's it.
Message from Mr. Proudfoot's phone. This message stated, Nick and Dog and Bounty Hunters High-Risk Task Force.
They don't have to talk to them because actually they're not part of law enforcement, ma'am. So I would probably take a different road myself if they would contact me and say, hey, we want to make a shit show out of your missing son's case, from my opinion. And why don't you give us a call? I'm going to probably say no.
Ooh, look at this. Hold on. Listen, I love Mr. Chris when he talks. Love Chrissy when he talks tough. You know, I think dogs should consider, if they think the one that said, you know, contact law enforcement, not us, could have been Chris, not Katie. I think they should consider this one.
They said contact law enforcement, not us. I think that's a very smart because they don't know what's a good lead and a bad lead because they're not trained in investigative stuff.
Grandma Cruella wrote for Chris. Also, it's possible she was with him. She says, give me that phone, Chrissy. I'm going to write back to that dog, the bounty hunter. And she says, I'll tell him what to do. You know, I know how to talk tough. Or maybe it was Chrissy. Who knows? He learned from his mama. Let's see. They said, sorry, I'm putting so much editorializing in. Consider this your formal and only message from my wife, Katie, and myself. Do not, for any reason or circumstance, contact us in any way again. I wish I had my filter on and was reading this.
Well,
so sorry.
They said what they said. So what? Contact law enforcement with anything. And that's smart in my opinion.
I know, but I don't know. I don't think it was that. I think it was a Sunday. Both texts demonstrate a deliberate attempt by Christopher and Katie Proudfoot to block direct communications from Dog the Bounty Hunter and his team. Additional communications. Dog and partner also attempted to contact through group text involving Katie Proudfoot, Stephen Fisher, and Christopher Proudfoot. These efforts were met with no cooperation or substantive engagement. Misleading public statements. Despite these documented communications, Mr. Proudfoot falsely claimed that during a YouTube panel that Dog the Bounty Hunter had not reached out to him. This claim is both untrue and misleading, as Mr. Proudfoot explicitly instructed Dog and his team to not to contact him or his wife directly. These false statements harm public trust and distract from the critical search for Sebastian and misrepresent the facts.
Okay, so let me ask, you're the team that had you up there and said, thank you for showcasing Sebastian Rogers on your channel, blah, blah, blah. They did a shout out to you, I believe. So what you're doing is okay, and you are stating all facts. Is that right? This is what makes it so messy. What can I say? Right? No wonder he doesn't want to work with these people. What can I say? This lady is dangerous. Do you all know that on Thanksgiving, Julie contacted people to drive? What? Please say that's not true. Leave these people alone and work. And if you want to do something that's good, go out and look for Sebastian. If you feel the need to do something, then go out and look for him. Pass some flyers out. Stop. And people wonder, exactly, 5150 stat. Right? It's scary. When I read the tarot on him, I got a lot of negative stuff and decided not to put it up as I didn't want my ass sued. Even the mad hater uninvited Julie from his tea party. Oh, they did uninvite him? Okay, maybe there's some hope. I didn't know that. I was mad because she did call the Sumner County and threw a fit because they won't arrest the Proudfoots. She did some of the calling to the Sumner County on her live. Right, I got it. I believe you. I mean, I'm just saying, oh my goodness, can it be? Oh my heavens to Jesus. We should, I mean, I don't like to say stuff like that, but you guys feel you guys are adults with your own mind. I would never tell you what to do, what to say, and how to think. That's for sure. Do what you guys feel is right to do. That's all I can say to you, Captain Ganja. Everyone read Captain Ganja's post, please. Thank you, Shai, my love. No, I don't. Oh, wow. Wise Angel. It's crazy with the things that she says. It's just, and from my point of view, this is not helping find Mr. Sebastian Rogers. Her attacking the parents like she's on a whole nother level, and it's very scary. I'm not standing up for any side. I'm saying is if people would run just the facts of this case on a daily basis, then it might be helpful. But to put a narrative and put a spin behind it, and also a lot of content creators, from my observation, they add more to the story because it makes it a better story to tell for their content, and that's sad because you're dealing with people's lives here. You're dealing with their livelihood potentially, and you're dealing with someone that is missing. That is very important to people and their life, their family, and it's not acceptable to be carrying on like this.
If only they cared about misrepresenting the facts. They don't care. They don't care. They don't.
And you do? You do? What facts are you? Oh, oh my, Jesus help her.
That is.
I'm going to pray for you.
How do you tell if the Proudfoots are, here's a joke. How do you tell the Proudfoots are misrepresenting their facts? They're moving their lips. Ba-dum-bum.
That isn't even funny.
Give me a break. That was a joke.
Well, it wasn't funny.
And you can call 844-922-3236 about the case.
If anyone has any information, always call TBI. Please don't call. Just call the TBI.
Yeah, so they had written before, At Night Private Agency 4 days ago wrote that the stepfather had made several. Don't call, and she wrote, don't call us, call TBI. Why say don't call? Why are you texting dog? Don't call us if he didn't call you. And by the way, Katie, you should have picked up the phone and talked to dog, because dog might have helped you a little bit. Might have gotten you out of that situation, said blink twice.
Well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that, guys.
Twice if you need help, Thank God for dogs and team. Absolutely. They are fighting our war for us. Absolutely. I call my cat Sebastian instead of saying Sylvester. Funny you said that. Funny you just did that. That's funny.
Absolutely.
I was thinking earlier, since Brian E. has been moving the cars back
for the rest of their life. And this lady is going to carry on with her life after she said the vile things that she has said on Christmas. On Christmas, she got up here. She had nothing better to do than get on here and defame, talk very disgusting, in my point of view, about a family that is missing their son. You get to walk away from your computer. These folks, all parents, I'm not just talking about us, Katie and Chris, and I'm talking about all the parents. They're spending their Christmas without their son, you asshole. Oh my, I don't like to call people assholes, but you're an asshole. You're a complete asshole.
Oh, yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Beth, thank you for bringing that up. Since Brian E. has been moving the cars back and forth, could he be the driver from February 25th? I'm not starting water that gets taken away. He didn't put her up for adoption. That article that I showed where they took the infant children away, or they took the children away.
I don't know what she's talking about now. I don't even know. This has just broke my heart. This broke my heart last night. I said, oh, this is so disgusting. Have you seen the woman's? No, let's go look at him. We might as well do it, right? We're on here. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. I guess this is going to be a long stream today because we're going to go find it. Let me stop sharing this. I think someone else went live because everybody left this, and that's okay. Only my friends are my ride or die. So I'm not sure what's going on. Or I'm getting real boring. That's okay. But my heart's broke, though, guys. It really is, because I'm like, are you kidding me? Let's watch a parody. She calls it a parody. Okay. Is it a video? Okay, we'll go to videos and look. And I'll share it. I hope this prayer, okay, thought about her, Julie, pretending to be, she's the one that pretended to be Sheriff Craddock. Maybe that's why he's not going to help you in any way. In the beginning, Dog and Nick said Sebastian would be home by Christmas. Christmas has passed, and they've done. Say that again, Mr. Tomato Head. Say that again, baby, here. He said, I'm staying right here. I appreciate you. I know what happens. It's okay. It's 2 hours. That's a long time to listen to someone rattle their jars with not saying nothing, except you're a little cuckoo, lady. But that's okay. We'll get through it, right? So this is a parody. Apparently she's done. All right. And I still have my music on. I'm going to also say I'm using this underneath the Fair Act here. Got my banner going. I'm going to put this up for a second. My copyright disclaimer. Miss Julie the Professor Gadget. All right. So let's go over here. Turn it on. This is a parody of Sheriff Craddock. This ought to be interesting. Oh, boy. Trigger warning.
My idea. I think I'm going to do it. It was going to be, let me just push this out. I was going to be Sheriff Craddock, right? And I get a phone call, right? And I'm like pretend to be like asleep in my bed. And I'll have a beard, like the same beard, And he's like,
wow. Okay, here we go.
There's a Sheriff Craddock here. Oh, this is news media? You want to know it's Sebastian's 16th birthday? Oh, yeah. Oh, we knew that. What day is it?
Not funny.
Sheriff Craddock. You want to? Oh, I'm Sheriff.
This is a parody, or just someone being weird?
Craddock. You want to know what we're doing to work on the case? Well, let me tell you. Okay. I'm out in the woods right now looking for him. Not a day goes by when I don't think about.
Wow, this lady is not right. Wow. Wow. I'm staying here too. Yep. Captain Ganja, me too. I'm like, what in the world is she doing? Why?
What's his name? Oh, yeah, Sebastian. There's not a day that goes by I don't think about Sebastian, Blaine Rogers, Sebastian Blaine.
Come on. No, see, this is just going to piss me off. This is just going to rattle my cage. This isn't fun.
Blaine Rogers. And I'm looking for him right now. I'm having a meeting at this moment. Honey, turn down the football game.
By the way, this is not my parody. This is not my content. I'm reviewing it for educational purposes, entertainment purposes only. Everything that I state is not factual information. It is based on my opinion.
Please, turn down the football game. I'm on the phone. Yeah, we are in pursuit. Several leads. We follow up on each and every tip. Yep, we have our...
Well, let me tell you what. Don't decide that you're going to be an actress, because you will simply fail. Real-time display of right. I mean, it's almost sad, right, guys? It's almost kind of sad. Erica, I'm on there with you, baby. I'm just saying. Erica, I'm with you. It's almost like, uh, it's almost kind of creepy. Like we maybe shouldn't review her much because we're not. I'm just going to leave it at that. We got to be careful. We got to tiptoe around people because sometimes it's serious situation going on. You know what I mean? I don't know that to be true. It's my observation over here. But I am not here to give any kind of medical advice. Let me tell you that. But, oh, shooky, honey. No. She watches this channel too. She was telling everyone to sub to you in one of her vids. No, she didn't. Well, honey, do not think the same. Please do not. No, Sam, tell me you are teasing me on this good day. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't know what to say to that. Do I? No. Sam. I am, swallowing now. Like, no. Two birds do not flock together over here. I bet you she won't now. She will recant that. Yeah, she's definitely a Betty 2.0. Now, Betty's getting ready. I wonder if she's going to go with Betty to her little jail. Well, I don't know if Betty's going to jail, but she has court coming here the first part of January. And I wonder if she's going to be, she's BFFs now. She thought you were hilarious. I mean, I can be funny. I can be funny. Sometimes I think, I don't know. But, Lord have mercy. But I always talk about Betty though. So, okay. Hey, well then that tells you something. All right. No, she's not allowed over here. No, you can't come over here. I wouldn't even want to talk. Usually I'm okay with other people's opinions, but no, baby. No. Nope. We got to show her the other way to get the hell out of here. She's going to do a vid on you now. Watch. I don't give a damn. She can, honey. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to put this out there. I want you to share this clip, Julie. I am not a professional at anything but retirement. Okay? So don't come for me. I am dumber than a box of rocks. I am no education. I'm a hillbilly from hell. I live in a box. Okay? And I eat mud. All right? So, yes. Say all of that.
Best men answering the phone at the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. Our best men are on the case. Our top guy, his name is Blanche. Our top guy, his name is Blanche, is on the case. No last name. Retired for years. Well, I gotta go. I can't make a long statement, but I just want to say these social media people, they are less than credible. We are
talk about yourself now, sweet pea.
Doing all the work. We are working right now.
Well, this is not funny. She needs to practice. Do it again. We're going to have to tell you to do it again, baby. All right. Can't wait for your reply. You're great. Oh, yeah. I mean, if she does, you guys let me know. Because like I said, yeah, she hasn't watched me very long. How's she going to be? If she does, let me know. Because I don't venture over to that over there. So I might not know. Hold those horses and rein yourself in, right? What county does Nick live in? I don't know what county, but I think he lives up in like Pennsylvania area. I don't really know. I don't really pay too much attention to Nick. I only share what's shared out here on YouTube. I don't go over to, TikTok-y and X and shit like that. She's gone rogue. Julie is. You know what? But here's what it is. Actually, I have this to show you. This is what, if you guys read this, it's called a Dunning-Kruger effect, and there is such a thing, and it describes her. I'm not signing up for nothing. It says, it's a type of cognitive bias in which people believe they are smarter and more capable than they are. Low ability people do not possess the skills needed to recognize their own incompetence. The combination of poor self-awareness and low cognitive abilities lead them to overestimate their capabilities. And I believe that, you know, I believe that she thinks she is what I have a name for them. They're called something nothings. They think they're something, but they're really nothing in what they're trying to claim they are in careers, in life. They want to be something so bad that they just kind of fake it till they make it. But that only works for so long. Okay. That only works for so long. Right? Leave Eric alone. That's what I'm saying. Julie is from New Jersey. Yeah, she doesn't really have a heavy New Jersey accent. I have some friends from New Jersey, but I'm not saying she's not. I don't even know. Okay. That's why he was suing. Yeah, I know he's from that area, but I don't know what county. She thinks she knows it all, so incapable of learning anything new. Right? And whenever you know everything, why would you need to learn anything, sweet one? If you know everything already, then how dare you say that she needs to learn more? Lord help. There's a few YouTube that's like that, know it all. Let me tell you what, I know nothing about anything. I do know how to tie my shoes, and I know how to feed myself, and I can wipe my own ass. Okay, so hell, I think I'm ahead of the game, honey. I am ahead of the game, baby. Okay. I am not an expert in anything. I'm an expert at retirement. All right. It's embarrassing. It is. It is. And, it's a damn crying damn shame that, and the same thing was happening with Summer Wells. They made a mockery out of that situation, and it's embarrassing. And that little girl still hasn't been found. And the parents were put through the ringer. I don't know if the parents are guilty or innocent. I have no idea. I do not live in that home. And I know that there are people that live in the United States of America that are not, they don't have everything that they need on a daily basis and it's a struggle to survive. I don't know if that makes them abusive. I know that Mr. Wells had a past as well with not such good things. I don't know. So we can we judge on based on what we know, right? We judge on based of what we know, what we think we know. So, I don't know. I didn't live in the home. I don't know what happened to Summer. Am I someone that's going to get out here and say that Mr. Wells and Mrs. Wells is guilty as hell? I don't know. I have no idea. Do I like their personalities? No. The way that they carried themselves on YouTube in the beginning of their missing child case was that questionable? Absolutely. Do people that do not have proper coping skills, do not have therapy, that understand that they can go get therapy to help them with the things that they're going through, instead they turn to drugs and alcohol? That happens a lot in the United States of America. And then whenever you're intoxicated, you make very poor decisions. I'm not making an excuse for these people, but I don't have enough information to base an educated opinion on if they've done something to their child or not. I don't know, just like with this situation. But I'm going to tell you, YouTubers made an absolute shit show out of that little girl. And the only thing that I think about is the little girl that is innocent. Was her innocence stolen from her? In my opinion, a lot of YouTubers stole that little girl's innocence. And that's a shame. And now we're in this situation with, the missing teenager. And they have now talked about things that should have never been talked about that young boy. They have now stolen his innocence. And I'm really praying that Congress passes something to make it illegal to do such a thing. And I want to also tell you guys something. I want you to look at the content creators that really don't. I do this with a couple thousand subscribers, right? I don't make a lot of money on here, and I'm not here to make the money, okay? And I'm not on here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, okay? To just base my opinion on what I hear on the streets, YouTube streets. But I want you to take a good, healthy look of what's fueling the fire of miscommunication, misinformation, all right? It's money, all right? If you look at the larger content creators, I'm going to tell you, if they get over 10,000 views and they have over 15 to 20,000 subscribers and they get over 12,000 views per video, per live, they're making around between $200 and $360 just from YouTube. That does not include, and why I'm telling you this is because I look at the back end of YouTube. All right. They have over 10,000 views on a video. They make between $200 and $360 from what they call AdSense. The video, people that see the videos, they get paid, or commercials, they get paid for that. That does not include the super chats, the memberships. So on one video, they have a potential to earn, you got $360 maximum amount on AdSense that they get per video, okay, or more. Plus all of that, they're making a lot of money on talking shit. I'm just saying that. All right. And I'm not counting anybody's pockets. They buy views and subs too. I don't know how that all would go, honey, because I think that you can get your YouTube channel shut down if you do that, Wise Angel. And I don't want to be shut down. I like to get up here and talk about with my friends. Hey, little dove, good to see you. So I just want to know, are you a part of fueling the fire? I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying people, other subscribers. I'm not calling anyone out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying people that support the nonsense. All right. And are we doing good? Are we doing good? Out here for these missing children. I don't know. I'm not in anybody's pocket. I don't give a damn. But it did make me stop and think. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. When someone's making around $10,000 a month and they're pushing a narrative, that's scary to me, guys. And that will make them push more of a narrative. You know what I mean? And that's kind of scary to me. Yeah, I think a lot of it is hate watching over there too. And I don't think she has a monetized channel because I was spying, little horses. Okay, honey, I was like, can you super chat? Because I was about to super chat her and tell her to shut up. Okay? It's called tickling people's ears with what they want to hear. New Leaf, yeah, that I can see that. I hear a lot of hate in my honest opinion. Yep. And I'm guilty of going in on Betty too. I'm guilty. I am not a perfect person. I'm guilty as a SOB over here. I'm guilty of going in on Betty. I do it. And people give memberships and they do super chats. I get it. I understand it. I honestly do. Okay. I'm a smaller channel, so maybe I don't see the bigger picture of make the force to drive it, because I'll go 2 or 3 days without going live. But I guess if you see the money flow, maybe would you do it more? I don't know. I hope the hell that I wouldn't. I like to watch Betty and critique her videos because she's doing a lot of harm out here. If she was doing good, then I would support her, but she's not. Yeah, I try to be not so rough, with people, but just give my opinion. She seems to have more hate in her than Betty. Yeah, because what she's saying is riding a fine line there, little horses. And Betty has a following for a couple of years. This lady's fairly new to YouTube, I think, but, well, she's got a set on her. I appreciate the critiques. Thank you. Actually, it's just my opinion and because I'm like everybody else in the chat. I am just a viewer and a subscriber, and I listen to different things on YouTube. And then we all come back over here and be like, did you see this? Holy macaroni and cheese. Julie gets so excited over her live chats. It appears she's very lonely, and it's obvious why. That's sad. You need to get out here. Maybe you go to the senior home. They have afternoon stuff you can do when you're retired. You look like you're in the retirement age. I'm in the retirement age, honey. I got wrinkles and arthritis too. I ain't making fun of you. I'm just saying welcome to the club. All right. But I try to entertain my time most days with something else than making up wild ass, crazy ass theories and getting on YouTube and accusing someone blatantly for unaliving their child or calling them, abusers. Okay. Whew. Crafting popsicle sticks, coasters, and listening for my patio decor and use wood, then glued together. Happy Feet is crafting today. She's bringing in the new year, doing something healthy. We need to take after Happy Feet, Soul soul to soul. We all need to get out here and make a craft, paint a picture, get your feet in the damn grass. Throw some snow in the air if you have some snow. Oh, I love your channel, Lady Gay, and love your sense of humor and take on things here on YouTube. Well, you know what? And they're going to come for me now, guys. I'm going to need some backup. I'm going to need some backup because I feel they're going to come for me. And I try to avoid this, but I said, you know what? I write a line that's pretty much in the gray area. And I think I'm going to bring in the new year. I'm going to voice more of my opinion, but respectfully. I'm not just going to be like, well, I say asshole, you're an asshole. Okay, that's not nice, but I could think of some other unkind words, but I'm not going to use them. And also, I try not to cuss a lot because, I don't like it. A lot of people don't like to hear the cuss word, so I've been practicing on no cussy, and it's helped. Even in my real life, I'm like, boy, I got through that whole paragraph without saying a cuss word. My YouTube friends have helped me out so much. I'm more aware of what I say. So they made a shit show from Summer, Michael Vaughn. Oh, I know, Michael Vaughn. Baby Quentin also shedded the dignity of another little boy who, that's all true, Wise Angel. I know. All that whole statement that you just made, Wise Angel, is 100% true. And there's missing children out here. And before I forget, guys, I want to show you this. One of our own needs our help. I'm going to go to my community tab here and show you guys this. What is this? Go away from here. Now, on my community tab, I did share a flyer of a coda. I've never heard of that before, but I've learned something because I'm not, like I said, I don't investigate stuff on here, but I did go in here and look at this because this is one of our own that need our help. Their family member is lost. So let me present this. And I told Janelle I would share it at my lives, and I'm going to keep my word. The Virginia State Police put out this at-risk missing person, Mitchell Lehigh, 17'5'9", 130 pounds, red hair. The Virginia State Police have issued a CODA alert on behalf of the Henrico County Police Department on December 21st. He'd been missing since December 21st, 2024. Okay, so they go on and say the time, his weight, said that last seen wearing denim jeans, honey, denim pants, and a gray t-shirt. He is possibly in possession of a pocket knife. Okay, so that is the information. If anyone sees him, please contact 911, or if you have any information, call 804-501-5000. This is a 24-hour dispatch. All right, so anybody that's in the area, please keep an eye out for Janelle's family member, and so he can be brought home. Now that he was in a therapy, some things were said in therapy she had mentioned, and he wasn't real happy with what was said. So that's he took off. So, but it still doesn't matter. He's 17. They don't know where he's at. He needs to be found. So everybody keep your eyes out. If you see something, say something. Cutting back on the cursey words. What'd she say? Cutting cat on the cursey word. You are awesome, right? I've been doing good. We even had a swear jar going for a while because when I get real heated, someone will put a couple bucks in there so I can say a couple cuss words because I'm like, I got to cuss right now. It's going to come out. It's going to blow. I've been doing really good. But I love the cuss though, but I'm doing better because I want to respect everybody on YouTube. Yes. So anyways, what? But everyone, if you can share that, it's on my community post. If you can share it. Barking at the Moon just came in with some information. She said, damn, just heard that Seth is suing Chris, possibly for something Chris said on YouTube. Oh, wow. See, that's not a good start to finding Sebastian. That's not, let's start the new year off. That's not a good way to go with this, folks. Come on, Seth and Chris. Let's man up. Is that new info? Where did you hear that at? Barking at the Moon. You can drop the content creator name over here. I don't care. We don't care. We want the down low. May I ask what you're referring to, Meredith? If you have a problem with anything that I'm saying, please be specific, or I can drop a link, and you can come up here and tell me exactly why I'm a sicko, or whoever's a sicko, or whatever's going on. Because I was talking about a missing child that needs help to be found. So if that has a problem with you, then what's the freaking problem over here, Meredith? Speak up or forever hold your peace. I'm not going to cuss you out. Just want to ask you a few questions. Why are you upset with me? Anyone that's upset with my commentary, they don't have to stick around and listen. You're not held hostage. Okay, very welcome. Seth moved out of his home. See, he did? Where are you guys getting this information? I got to go listen. We might have to jump off here and go listen. Yep. Yep, what about all the things Seth has said about is living with Tony? Oh my heavens to Jesus. Sophia said she needed a gift. Coming in, doing what Sophia does, gifted one Lady K Talks membership. And you guys, I have a video out that showed our golf cart parade, what we look like. Captain Gandhi, did you see it? It's a Chicago thing. Heard it on JLR. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go over there and check it out. Someone said he went to TikTok Tony's. Oh, Little Dove got it? Well, I'm so glad Little Dove got it, because I know Little Dove said that she wanted to be a member, but she had to wait a little bit. So that's good. Yay! Barking at the moon, correct. Seth is making a huge mistake doing that. Oh, no. This isn't going to be good, guys. This isn't going to be good, guys. Holy crap. Why'd he leave? Why'd he leave? Yes, Sophia, did you see that? Look who got it. I love it. Yeah, Little Dove, right? I was like, hope, we always hope someone gets it that's in here a lot, because we're friends over here. We're friends. Oh, for a couple months he's been over there? Good God Almighty, see. Prickly Pear, baby, it's good to see you. Merry Christmas to you too. So true. Seth will, you know what I mean? Now maybe that makes, now see, I'm gonna get out on here and say a theory when it's not been confirmed. This is just something that came to my head real quick, so please do not run on the streets. But now it kind of makes sense why the lives, maybe, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so happy you got it, Little Dove, too. Oh my goodness. Hey, Twist, it's good to see you. Well, I guess we're going to get off here and we're going to go ear hustle. I guess I need to go do some ear hustling. I'm getting lack of information over here by talking. See, that's what happens when you try to hang out with your friends. You don't get all the information. And let me tell you something. What's her name? Julie. Let me tell you something, Julie. If you have a problem with me, that's okay. I have a problem with me sometimes too. Ain't nothing new. All right. And it's all, for entertainment purposes. That's why you're on here too, right? I said, I meant Uncle Taco, damn phone. But Seth said he was keeping all of Sebastian's stuff where it was for when he comes home. Oh, right. Okay, thank you so much. Right? He said he was going to keep all, right? Something fishy going on. I need to go ear hustle. So you said JLR, right? Okay, we're going to go listen to JLR. But anyways, thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate every single, now we hung out for almost 2.5 hours. That's a long stream for me. You guys know me. And I had, 2 people that J-Dub became a new member and Sophia, gifted a membership, and I want to tell you that I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. And wait. So it's okay for Seth to move, but right, Prickly Pear. That's what I'm thinking. I need to hear the narrative that's being out here. Prickly Pear. And when did he? We need some answers. We need to go investigate. We need to go. Yep. Exactly. I want to keep that up there. Because nope. Can't be doing that, Seth. And how long ago did you leave? Baby. Now, let me tell you something, Julie. You step to me like 2 seasoned adult women. You got it? You got it, Missy? You come to me If you're going to come to me, you come to me, Missy, like 2 seasoned adult women with wrinkles and arthritis. All right. Because if you don't come to me like 2 seasoned adult women with wrinkles and arthritis, I'm not going to respond to you. So I would suggest you to keep it classy. And I like Prada Candy. So before you come over here and interview and review my stream about you, Julie from the block, make sure you do a little spray of Prada, the candy one. Okay, honey? Nothing less will do for me, honey bunny. Okay? So don't step to me any kind of way. But anyway, everybody, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You don't know how much I love you guys. You just don't even know how much I love you. All right, until next time, make sure you take care of yourself first. Take care of each other out here. And until next time, peace.
I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.